All right, Tesla update here on the 10th. So I made a video yesterday or the day before talking about how this had pulled back big from 400. I took profit on all my calls right at 400. It went to 410 today. So right back up here. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that we are in the fifth wave right here. It looks like it might have one more move higher here to complete this overall fifth wave. So then we have to look at the long-term scenarios going into a pullback. Pullback's likely to come here soon. So what are the long-term scenarios for Tesla now? So if we look at this right here, this is ABC. We have ABC here. ABC down. We're basically hitting the top of this. So the first scenario is that these are all ABC moves. ABC, 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 like that. If that's the case, then this whole thing could be a B wave and get a C wave back down. Doesn't seem very likely to me though, so I'm going to say that's the least likely scenario. Second scenario is this is a diagonal, which would mean we would get an ABC move down here into this wave right here down to 300, and then get another move up like that. That's definitely a possibility. Third scenario is this ends up being a 5-wave move from the bottom right here. So this ends up being like that, and we go to the 1.61 fib of this move right here, which is around 577. So how do we decide which one of these scenarios is most likely? Well, we know this is ABC, this is ABC, and we know that this was one of the waves right here. The second one ended right here. Let's go ahead and draw a parallel line here. And look what just happened. We broke the parallel line here on this last move higher, and we also hit the 1.61 fib. So out of those three scenarios that I gave, I'm going to go ahead and say that the most likely scenario is, if I remove all these, the last one I just gave you. So that means this would be wave 3 only, and we'd be looking for a pullback, and then that final move up to 577. This pullback took about 3 months though. So this is setting up, in my opinion, to top out here within the next week or two. And then we can go ahead and draw a parallel line from here. Let's just say we go up here a little bit higher than the 1.61 fib. Let's say we go to 425, the top of this parallel line. And we need to cross this midpoint here for a fourth wave. We can look at how far this retraced to about the 0.5 fib. So I would actually be expecting a bigger retrace here. I would expect a retrace. Let's say we go to 420 or so, down to like 325. Somewhere around 325 would be my target. And I'm sure down there, I can already see one right here. There's a daily demand zone. So we got to cross this midpoint. We got to come down here. We don't have to come down to 325, but something like that for a wave 4. And look at the timing of this. This is saying January, but it could last all the way out to here, which would take it all the way into March. So it's very possible that this could go all the way to March or sometime in January, and then I'd be looking for that final move up to 577. So I think out of all those scenarios, based on what I see, this is likely just wave 3 of a C wave. This was not a 5-wave move, so it makes sense that this would be WX. No, it'd be ABC actually, I think. But anyway, we're going ahead and focus on this wave right here. So this wave right here looks like a wave 3 to me. Broke the parallel line. That's how I would treat it. And we have to just follow it, day by day, and just follow what's going on with this wave. We're also at very overextended. You can see what happened last time we were overextended like that. So it makes sense to get something down here into February, March around 320 or so, and come down here and hit some of these moving averages. We're way overextended. But again, it can go higher short term. I said in the last video, I would not want to be trying to long this up here. I mean, you're kind of playing with fire here. Because if it does drop fast for an A wave, then you'd be smoked pretty much. But I think that over the next couple of weeks, from what I see, it's probably going to be around 400 and maybe up here to 420. But anyway, that's my overall thoughts on Tesla right now. I'm not really into it up here. I'm going to wait for it to drop, and we'll see what kind of pullback we get before the next wave higher. I don't think that you're going to get a move back down here. It's still possible that this is an ABC move, even though it broke the 1.61 fib, or the parallel line, but it did hit the 1.61 fib. So I basically think there's two possibilities. It's either diagonal. Let's go ahead and draw them up. So these are the possibilities on Tesla. That's one possibility. Or second possibility is 5-wave move to 577. Two possibilities. Not sure which one's going to play out. Wouldn't want to long it up here, waiting for a pullback. And you're probably going to get a pullback somewhere in the mid to low 300s going into February or March. That's it for this video. Just wanted to go over Tesla. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates, and I'll catch you in the next video.